Starting out at 5 o'clock with a live look outside, a rare sight across Colorado, at least as of late, a cloudy, rainy day. The rain is expected to pick up this evening. The high country could continue to see some snow, just a few flakes here and there, and the rain mix before it all moves out.
We are expecting a pause from the rain over the next couple days before it returns a little later on this week. At this point, we've been saying it, we'll take any kind of moisture we can get after the lack of it this spring and winter. Thanks so much for joining us at 5 o'clock, everyone. I'm Phil Lipoff.
And I'm Kim Christensen. We want to get right to Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin with more on this wet weather pattern. You like it?
Oh, it's so wonderful. And many of us saw heavy rain showers yesterday, even some pea-sized hail, thunder, and lightning, and a little lull in the action today. But the next wave of showers will be moving into Denver in the next hour or so. And we could see some heavy showers. We had that dense fog early this morning, and that cloud cover kept temperatures so chilly. But now we're bracing for the next round of cool air and rain that'll come in between about 6 o'clock and last until about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. The temperatures trended a little bit warmer in the afternoon when the sun broke through the clouds. We managed low 50s. There's a trough of low pressure off to the west, which is sending a series of short waves or weather systems into Colorado. So we've got rain and snow on the radar in the northern and central mountains. We're tracking a couple of thunderstorms in El Paso County. And now we're starting to see some of those showers fill in around Fort Collins and Greeley, and that will be the trend between now and 9:30. We'll see the showers move from the southwest to the northeast. Some of those could be heavy and above 7,000 feet. It will be snow. We have a secondary round of showers coming in tomorrow morning for the North Metro morning drive, so definitely an unsettled pattern. You'll need to grab the rain gear and a jacket if you're headed out tonight, as temperatures will hover in the 40s. Coming up, much more on the Metro rain forecast for tonight and tomorrow, how much more snow we can expect in the mountains, and then we're going to look ahead to the second storm that arrives later in the week.
The driver of a fuel tanker is dead after a crash and a fire that shut down Santa Fe Drive this morning for hours. We learned in the past 90 minutes that the remains of the truck driver has been found inside the burned out truck. The fire broke out early this morning. Fire crews spent hours fighting the flames and working to protect the South Platte River from hazardous runoff. The smoke plume could be seen all around the metro area. The fire burned next to the U-Haul business at Santa Fe and Chenango. Several of the company's moving vans suffered some damage from the extreme heat. Cleanup on the site is still ongoing. Inglewood police say they are awaiting a positive identification and notification of the driver's name and notification to the family before they release that name to the public. This month, CDOT will begin meetings to discuss how to upgrade Colorado Boulevard. Traffic can be a mess, and at times it can hit you feel like you hit every single red light.
The state wants to add more buses. 9 News reporter Aaron Adelson explores what CDOT is considering.
CDOT wants to change Colorado Boulevard so that it is bus rapid transit.
It is like light rail on wheels.
Similar to the changes the city of Denver is making along Colfax. A train of buses from the Southmore RTD station up to 40th in Colorado. CDOT is planning a community meeting in mid-May to present the plan, and its BRT team will also meet this week with the Hilltop Neighborhood Association.
We all in the neighborhood agree that Colorado Boulevard is old, a mess, needs to be fixed, needs to be changed. I think the question just becomes what about it needs to change, and I think that's where we want to just have an open dialogue with CDOT and be able to have that conversation to make sure Hilltop is represented.
Michael Atkins serves as the VP of his neighborhood association. He says right now people don't know very much about the plan.
We would benefit from better transit options on Colorado. I think just the question is, what are those options and how can you make them most effective?
CDOT will present 3 options: bus-only lanes on the side, mixed lanes, and bus-only lanes in the center. A CDOT spokesperson says right now, bus lanes in the center seem least optimal.
That particular proposed alternative, has weaknesses as compared to the other options when it comes to construction impacts and costs.
However the project proceeds, Hilltop and other communities want to stay informed and engaged.
Our goal is to make sure that we continue to have a vibrant neighborhood, but also support the entirety of Denver, because we do live on a major state road corridor.
In Denver, Aaron Adelson, 9 News.
Aaron, thank you. CDOT's Colorado Boulevard BRT project will not overlap with the city of Denver's Colfax construction. 2030 is the earliest CDOT will begin construction. We've reported extensively on how businesses right along Colfax have struggled with the BRT construction. Work has limited access to stores and has actually disrupted many businesses.
Denver could soon say goodbye to Lime and Bird scooters as City Council is considering weighing a contract with a new provider. The 3-year contract would be with Vio. A vote was scheduled for last month, but was postponed due to conversations over access for low-income riders. One includes a condition that could have allowed low-income riders to be charged up to $5 a month. Denver's Department of Transportation and Infrastructure says moving to one company would simplify the system, expand access, and lower costs. If approved, Vio scooters will be operating on Friday.
A man involved in a shootout and chase with Colorado law enforcement will spend 13 years in the Department of Corrections. The incident happened one day after the shooting at Evergreen High School last September. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says 33-year-old Tyler Young stole a truck and drove to a Walmart. That is when Colorado State troopers and other deputies confronted him. The Sheriff's Office says he got back into the truck, rammed into a law enforcement, several cars actually. A trooper then fired several shots toward the stolen truck. No one was hurt in the shooting.
Today, a man known as an anti-violence advocate was convicted of murder. Commerce City police say Lumumba Sayers Jr. shot a 28-year-old man in the back of the head in August of 2024 at a child's birthday party. The victim was Malcolm Watson. Sayers was an MMA fighter and founded Aurora's Heavy Hands, Heavy Hearts Foundation after his son died by gun violence. Investigators believe Watson was friends with the man accused of killing Sayers' son. A jury found Sayers guilty of second-degree murder and tampering with physical evidence. His sentencing is scheduled for July 24th.
Another longtime company in Denver is leaving Colorado. Our partners at the Denver Business Journal are reporting that the Miami company, The Real Brokerage, is buying ReMax. Under the agreement, the two companies will combine to form a new platform. The combined company will relocate its headquarters from Denver to Miami. ReMax has been headquartered in Denver since the 1970s. Both companies say ReMax will maintain a presence in Denver in the area, but it's not clear exactly what that presence will look like. The purchase was made for nearly $900 million. The deal is expected to close in the second half of the year. The loss of ReMax headquarters in Denver follows the tech giant Palantir's headquarters being moved to the Miami area as well.